Good morning! Who's in the mood for another 24-hour vlog? Today we're doing another 24-hour day in the life hosted by Vanilla and Canella. So it's 10 o'clock. We're half an hour early to story time because I wanted to zoom out of the house. We're getting a big delivery, more on that later. And I just didn't want my car to be blocked in or anything. So we are here. We're gonna go return some books, check out some new books, and go to story time as we typically do on these days. Whew, well that was fun. Here is the soccer field to the elementary school where the library is located. Could you imagine just playing soccer in that? Oh, I would love to try. It's just after 11. We are going to Kroger. While I'm out from the library, I like to kind of make 2 stops if I can. So I tack on something else. Today it's the grocery store. It's kind of a lot, so hopefully we can get that done. I am home now and I want to give you a quick overview of what we got. We have some cilantro, always for our salsa. Kale, celery, apples, cucumbers, garlic, and then just a bag of salad. This will probably be 2 or 3 salads. For cans, we got some canned tomatillos for the salsa. This works good if you can't find fresh. This is a good substitute. I got myself.
Not that good, but it works.
Not that good, he says. I think it's fine. I think it tastes good.
Like really tinny.
But it's a good substitute. Second.
Better than rotten shrimp leftovers.
I felt like having tomato soup. I like to keep this in the pantry every now and again. It's just a great lunch. These 2 ingredients here, the fire roasted tomatoes and the green chili, this is for tonight's dinner. I'm gonna be making tortilla soup. So I'll show you how I do that in the Instant Pot. 2 different types of peppers. And then over here to the cold stuff, dozen eggs, buy one get one free ice cream, a gallon of milk, some unsalted butter. I like this for baking, but we do use Kerrygold for the rest of our regular butter needs. A little bit of ham, mostly for lunches. Something that wasn't on the list, but it was right there with the cereal. I got some rice milk because I think it's a good alternative if you can't do nuts, but you don't want to do soy. This would be good for cereal. So my husband and I sometimes eat cereal at night. Don't tell my kids. We got mini wheats and Cheerios. That's not what they're called. These are the off-brands, but it's basically what they are. Just a small amount of coffee until we can get out to Costco and buy the bigger amount. And then I needed another jar of this size, so here it is. And I forgot to mention, we also got bananas. So everything's put away. I'm still using my produce wall here for a lot of things, and it's working out great. I actually really like it. This is lunch, very simple, cucumbers, ham, avocado. I'm gonna roll this up in a minute. I will show you a library book haul. So this was one of the books they read today. Today's letter was W. We've been doing a different letter a week, and then sometimes she just has other themes once the alphabet is done. But this book called Windblown went with today's craft. So they had the same shapes and color paper that were featured in the book, and they can make anything with it. So I thought that was really cool, and I wanted to take a closer look at the book. So let's see, I think there was a snail and a chicken and a birdie and different things. So we'll read that again. This is a classic favorite. The girls have had this one a few times before, but we really like it, the watermelon seed. This is for me. I just walked by it and it looked cute and pretty, and I haven't read any fiction in a while, so I thought I would give it a go. I saw this there, looked interesting, solutions for cold feet and other little problems. Do not lick this book. And then 3 around tooth health and dental hygiene. I guess February is like dental hygiene month for kids. I truly don't really know. I'm just getting into this whole world. So I picked out a few, and I have some activities upstairs for next month to go with it. But the tooth book, make way for tooth decay. I lost my tooth, and I may have requested a few others that'll come in soon too. So I'm gonna make a 2nd cup of coffee for the day, and I'm gonna make it a little fancy and do sort of like a DIY peppermint mocha. I got this for Christmas and it's okay, it's pretty good. I haven't really been eating it, and I wanna use it before it goes bad, so I'll probably just take a little hunk, maybe a little bit more, like a full square, put it in there, and then just have the coffee melt into it. I think that'll be good. I've actually been drinking my coffee black for a little while. Has it been 6 months or more? I know I was doing it in August. I may have even done it sometime June or July. I'm not positive, but I just wanted a way to sort of cut back on dairy. Even though I was doing nut milk, I also wanted to not buy it so much and not feel dependent. Like I can't drink coffee if I don't have that. It just would make traveling easier too. And it tastes great. I like it. I can't believe I drink black coffee, but it's come to that. So that chocolate was actually really good. I just had a little square of it and it hit the spot. Maybe I just wasn't in the mood in the past, but 'tis that time of the month and I am in the mood for it right now, and it tasted good. I'm also gonna have this Kind bar. I like it. I prefer the ones with chocolate, but I got these for my girls and they're not really eating them and I just don't want them to go bad. So I'm gonna guilt-free eat this because if I don't do it, it'll be wasted. I want to show you some of the really cute, pretty little new planners and different things I got recently. So this is a teacher planner. It was about $7. It is for the 2018-2019 school year. So I'm just getting it to test out and see if I like the style of it. And if I do, I'll get one for the next school year. I do appreciate the weekly spreads across the top. I can put the subject here. I like how simple it is because I just want kind of like a topic. This is not a lesson plan. This is just sort of like a schedule guide type of thing. Another cute item I purchased were these prayer journals for kids. Again, you can really easily make something like this because you'll see every page is repetitive. It starts at the beginning with a couple of prayers and then every page says this template. Hi God, today I'm thankful for, and today I'd like to pray for. This might be something that we do as dictation first and then maybe some kind of copy work down the line. They can tell me their answer, I can write it on a whiteboard and they can copy it. So you can totally make something like this yourself, but I thought it would be a cute thing to add into our daily routine next school year. And then the last one I wanted to show you was my gratitude journal. I've never had a specific gratitude journal. I've always just used whatever journal or notebook I have, but I thought something pretty would be nice, and I was feeling spendy as you could see. So just like the kids one, it's a pretty repetitive template, but it's a really short 1, 2, 3 for every day. I'm thankful for, I'm thankful for, I'm thankful for. And that is just, if you pray nothing else besides that, I think you will find your life to be changed. Write about one experience that you're grateful for that shaped who you are today. That's really awesome. So it's short. I'm pretty wordy, but I'll have to like summarize because I can go on and on. But it looks like there might be pages like that sprinkled throughout. So this is something they can do with me, kind of side by side together work. So looking forward to busting into those. I'm here in the basement because earlier this morning I told you I had to leave for story time early because we were getting a delivery. Here it is. Let me show you the Christmases, birthdays, and group gifts my husband and I got for ourselves. Here's the top of the box. This is a treadmill, apparently. Yeah. So, yep, we decided to get ourselves a treadmill. We had one several years ago. It was actually my aunt's. My mom bought it off of her at a garage sale, and then she gave it to us. I actually was pregnant with Olivia at the time, and I was getting into the habit of using it. And then I used it postpartum with Olivia, while pregnant with Violet, postpartum with Violet. Eventually the tread, or like the track, started to get off track and started shredding. I think we exceeded the weight. It didn't even dawn on me that there were weight limits on those things, and my husband would walk on it with his weights while holding his weights. And so we made sure to keep that in mind this time, so he can do that again, but we got one with a higher weight threshold. It's about 4:30. I got a late start on dinner. I got carried away with comments and stuff on my YouTube videos, but this is a picture of the soup I'm making. Man, these food bloggers sure know what they're doing. These pictures make me so hungry. I will link below the recipe. It's from feastingathome.com. So I'm gonna get started and we'll see how it goes. So while the Instant Pot was coming up to pressure, it gave me a little time to clean as I go. Also to prep the garnishes and things for on top. And because my daughters don't usually eat that soup, I am going to be making them quesadillas. And so I par cooked these. I just kind of got them basically ready. And then I'll just heat them up more when it's ready to go. I'll put them in here to keep them a little warm. I also have some leftover tostada shells and some leftover fresh. These were homemade beans that I'm going to be microwaving just to give them some options on the side. I don't usually like to cook two separate things, but these were leftovers. It's really easy to whip that kind of stuff together. As much as I don't like to make two things, I also don't like to see them go hungry, but it is sometimes a power struggle between being a little too picky and not. But I understand this has a lot going on in it. Olivia particularly doesn't really like tomatoes and stuff, so I understand. And it's okay because then it gives me an opportunity to make it a little more spicy for me and my husband. Dishes are done. Kitchen is basically clean. I need to recycle this. Gonna let that dry. And so for the Instant Pot, I'm gonna let the soup cool a little bit before I put it away, but my husband got this lid. It's a really strong, sturdy lid. I mean, you could put foil or saran wrap or something, but this is nice, reusable, and it fits perfectly, and then we can put it away. And then tomorrow when we want our leftovers, we just put the insert back into the Instant Pot and heat it up that way. So it's a one-pot meal for 2 days in a row. Yikes! We are done with most of the parenting responsibilities. The big obstacle for me at this time is to not snack on sweets. Tonight though, I am having a glass of wine and that should be good enough, especially if I do go to bed early. Good morning. We resume our 24 hours. It is about 8:15, if you can see that. I had woke up a little late, so I just read a chapter, had a half a cup of coffee, and now I'm gonna go help the girls get ready for our day. I did shower this morning. It's day 2 of my hair, so I love it when I don't have to wash it. It just makes it so much easier and faster to get ready in the morning. One of our little ones visited us last night around 4:15, and so I lost about an hour of sleep or so. This is my morning job. I just unload this every morning. Sometimes I do it at night, but typically it's the morning. I knew we'd be having tortilla soup and I would put it away in that. So yesterday my husband reminded me to make the eggs in the Instant Pot for today. So I made extra because that's dirty and I didn't want to have to put it in a different Tupperware because sometimes I'm lazy. So I just made a few extra eggs to make breakfast today even easier. Just after 9, I am cleaning up after breakfast. Just finished the dishes. I'm going to dry that by hand. And I'm going to fold our cloth, napkins, and our rags and towels, things that we use here in the kitchen. Alright, we're back in the car on this rainy day. It's 10:45 or so, so that's just about 24 hours from when I started yesterday. So hopefully you've enjoyed getting a little glimpse into my life. I will once again link below Vanilla and Canella's channel, and I'm sure she'll have some other participants linked in her description box as well. If you want to see more of my life, please subscribe and check back in with me. I do vlogs every so often. So thanks for watching, guys. See you next time.